Well, good morning, all empathic sensitive souls. How is everyone? Happy Monday. I'm having a hair day today. I don't know. I just go with it. My hair does whatever it wants to do, and I'm tired of fighting with it. So eh, it is what it is. That is my mountain that I am not climbing. Last week we had the mountain card. Let's see what is in store for us. With the mountain card, it's do I want to battle and fight and climb my way up the mountain, or do I want to take a step back and see if there's different ways that I can go around the mountain instead of struggling and fighting? Fighting with my hair? We'll just. I'm starting a new trend. Bedhead, hat head, whatever you want to call it. I struggle. I talked to my hairdresser about it. She shakes her head. I have cowlicks. And I don't know why the cows deem it necessary that they need to lick my head in the middle of the night, but they seem to. So I get cowlicks. And they can appear at random places, it seems, and they like to change where they're going to appear at on my head. And, it is what it is. I can't argue and fight and struggle, and it just gets to be too overwhelming, especially on a Monday morning. Well, no cards are going to pop out today, it seems. We'll see what happens here. Give me another minute. Whoa. We're back to Ghostlands again. You guys, what is up with Ghostlands? Ghostlands. Oh, here, go this way. Very beautiful card. I love the colors. Ghostlands, you can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. That's rather true. Don't set your sights too far ahead. You run the risk of losing your footing. Kind of like on the mountain path. For rarely do the present and future match up. The future has no substance. It's a place of no grounding. You can't live there yet. You can take steps to get to your goal, which is what we've talked about before, is never give up on the dream. Just don't live in the dream every second of the day. The same goes for nostalgia. I have been really nostalgic lately, and a lot of it has to do with, the funny thing is, the smells outside. The smell of the ground thawing, or of the snow coming in, or the change in weather reminds me of growing up and being on the farm with the animals, with the family, with mom baking bread, with the wood smoke, with the wood stove going. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. You can't live there. And I think for a lot of us, we're always trying to get back to that familiar, happy, safe feeling of something that occurred in our past. Now, me, I'm always remembering the entire family being together, all of us kids, whether we're throwing hay bales or throwing snowballs. It was always a family brought together every mealtime like clockwork. Dad had a set mealtime, and if you weren't there, you didn't get the meal. It was a place of safety. Not that, as kids, especially with brothers or sisters, there's always sibling trauma and drama. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about remembering the good times. And I get very melancholy because that's some of the feelings that you kind of want. You want to bring that forward into that warm fuzzy feeling. into your current, especially when there's so much trauma and drama going on in the world, in the workplace. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started on the workplace. But you want a safe home base. You want someplace safe to come home to. And without having the family around, it's hard for me to do that. Now, could I go visit family? I could, but then I get caught up in their drama. So I will call my sister, talk to her. I'll call my niece, I talk to her. I call my cousin, I talk to her. And I can listen to it, but I'm not seeped into it. Pulling the Ghostland cards, you can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. And the problem with me remembering the past, remembering the good times, remembering that warm fuzziness, the safety, the love, the camaraderie, the friendships, the the baked goods, the the time spent in that bubble of safety. And I want, I want to go back to that. Being an adult, it's hard adulting, especially in today's world. But trying to remember that I can create that in the here and now. I can create my world the way I want it. I just have to stop daydreaming about the past or daydreaming about what could be and just do in the here, right now, in this moment. Be. Over the weekend, I spent some time watching somebody on YouTube that they go camping, and it is fascinating to watch them. Now, do I watch it because I love camping? Well, I like camping. Camping's fine. I don't have a problem with camping. Is it my favorite thing to do? No, I've got better things to do. But I enjoy being out in nature. But what is fascinating to me is watching their relationship, the couple, watching how they act and interact. I find it so interesting. They're camping up in the mountains. It's 20 below zero, and they go to take a walk, and she falls in the snow. And he comes and helps her up. And I stopped and I thought, wow, in my local area, if I slipped and fell in the snow, would anyone come to help me up? There's not I don't have a lot of close people that would take the time out of their day to do that. And it just, wow, it made me stop and appreciate what I was watching, but I was watching the human connection. And that's what I get melancholy about, is the human connection. Because it is hard when you live in a small town. There's people, but everybody is so darn busy with their own life. And life is really hard right now for a lot of people. And the struggle is very real. So adding another person to watch for can be very overwhelming. So now I have to figure out, okay, I can't live in the past, even though, my heart says I miss that familiarity. I miss the family. I miss the good food, the laughter, the companionship, the love, the being together, the bonding. But I can have that in the here and now. I just have to choose my family, pick my family, instead of being deposited into a family. And I can't live in the future thinking, oh, when I do this, oh, when I do that, when I get this accomplished, then this will all miraculously change. I need to make the change to make that happen. I need to decide what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it and tackle it. And sometimes I can't sit in the minute little details of, okay, first I need to do X, then I need to do Y, and then I'll get to Z. Because the way my brain goes is I got to do one first, and then I'm going to jump to K, and then I may go to 10. That's that attention. Woo! I get sidetracked by shiny object. You ever start to clean your room and you end up finding all sorts of cool things you didn't know you had stashed away? And next thing you know, 5 hours have passed and you still haven't cleaned your room. You just have new stacks of stuff. That's me. That's what I do. But I have to rein that in and set a goal and accomplish it. I have to go for that dopamine fix, and the accomplishment is what gives me that dopamine fix. So instead of tracking down every little minute detail that I need to do to accomplish it, sometimes there's more getting stuff done in the action, just starting and doing the action and seeing how far I get. I hope that helps. I hope that Monday morning we're not, even though, boy, I tell you, I did not want to get up this morning. Oh, I was ready for a nice, cozy, late morning snooze like I had yesterday, but no, it's Monday and it's time to get to work. Have a great week, everyone. I hope that the Ghostland card resonates with you. Keep striving, keep moving forward. There's nothing wrong with daydreaming. Just don't live in the daydream, whether it's about the past and like I get very melancholy, but I can't live there anymore. I need to remember it fondly, but move forward with my life to create my own safety, my own sacred, my own bubble where I can be relaxed and happy in. And I'm working on that. Slow but sure, we'll get there. I hope you all have a fantastic week. I will check back in on Wednesday and see how everyone's doing. Bye for now, everyone.